Doncic. All right, Greg, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Now here's Doncic. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a three. That's a nice combo.
Here's Gobert. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
And here's Gobert from the arc. Minnesota again missing. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Reeves. To the inside. The fader. Count that bucket.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Gobert. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Again, Gobert missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Gobert. Minnesota again missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hachimura is always ready to go into that overdrive inside and fight you for it.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking for their first basket of the game. Gobert, no good.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert against Hayes to win the cold spell. Gobert, no good.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Pass to James. 3-pointer. No good. It'll count. He can't hit that time. And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. Now here's Gobert. No made baskets yet. From the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Edwards with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Now here's Gobert 5 on the clock. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Randall. That's tipped. Finney-Smith with it. Randall's in his pocket. Doncic deciding where to go with it. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 18. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Shot is good by Reeves.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting in close.
And here's Gobert from the arc. Another miss by Gobert. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's James. And the shot's good. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Gobert from the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And here's Gobert from the arc.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter, and it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
Here's James. Nice form on the 20-footer. James has got 6 points.
Look, one thing that you can count on is LeBron James to find you points. He's got a go-to move for just about any offensive situation.
Gets it off. It doesn't go for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. And don't go away after the...
24.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You gotta like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Hayes against Gobert. Tipped away and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Here's Doncic. Soft touch off the glass. Doncic has got 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Knocks it loose. Looking to end this cold spell. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Tries the 9-footer. Hachimura with the bucket. Getting it done inside. He has 6.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Let's take a look at the best three-point shooters among this year's rookie class. Dalton Connect, number 1.
He blows you away with his confidence. How many guys come into this league looking that comfortable from distance?
And the basket by Gobert.
And that is...